can barely flat-foot it. If I scrunch all the way to the front, I can get my feet flat on the ground. I'm maybe like, I'm close to 5'11", just under 5'11", and I think my legs are shorter than average. Maybe I can have a longer torso, but I can flat-foot this bike, which has about a 33-inch seat height. Mirrors are much better than on my bike. I mean, there's no view of my body at all. Much higher. But again, I don't know, I want to go with more practical and more fun on twisty roads, or go to a pure super sport. Bastards. Well, they finished checking various bearings and tightening things and rebalancing the front tire, but basically the consensus was no trouble found. But they did, well, that's not true. They did test drive it. They did verify that at 45 miles an hour there's some shaking. And that there may be some slight cupping of the front tire. That's the best they can figure. So looks like I may have gotten a bad sport demon, or it's wearing kind of strangely. So if it gets any worse, I mean, it's very bearable right now, and it doesn't seem like it adds too much risk. If I notice it getting worse and worse, I'm just gonna have to replace the front tire basically, and I'll probably go with a different brand. It's kind of unfortunate because front tires typically last a lot longer than rear tires, but in my case I'm gonna have to swap out the front tire for the rear. See what it does here at 45. Yeah, it seems to be improved. It's a big improvement. So I don't know, when he took it back in, he retightened some other things after basically not being able to eliminate it completely by rebalancing. He tightened a few things, so maybe that's what got rid of it here. Check my mirrors before I left. The mechanic was a shorter guy. It's still there. It's kind of moved up. Seems to vary a little bit too based on temperature. But yeah, it's there at, it's more like at 50 miles an hour than 45 below or before. So I'll just have to keep an eye on it and replace the front tire if it doesn't go away, or if it gets worse. Well, if it doesn't get worse, I'm probably gonna live with it because it's not too bad. And it does only happen at a very specific speed, it's got to be basically at 45 miles an hour. Pull over here to stop the video.